afternoon. This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com and welcome. Welcome everyone to Infi, play of the day, and maybe even the play of the week at this point. Who knows? Monday, June 3rd. I'm almost shocked. I don't even want to say that, but I'm almost shocked how great of a day it is here with this thing coming out of nowhere on a Monday morning. And, you know, once again, I just hit it right on aggressively and just played out beautifully. Still have some of this here, and this may take me out here, actually. I'll have to see. So, you know, I don't know if this is going to hold. And I'm not going to move the stop. I still have a portion of this because the real target really is 19, then 1850, then 1840. So this dropped down in here and this made a pivot, and I don't want to hold this way up through my price. Okay, so I'll go over what I did here, but I'm still in some of this now, and I don't think it should get over 55, and I really don't want to give it 65. I'm seeing this here, but you know, 55 is enough because really, here's what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't want to give it 60. And I'm going to get out as a profit at 55, so. And it's worth to stay in it to try to write it down for another buck and a half. I mean, it could have gotten to $18 even today. But I'm going to have to get out of this with profit. So I put the stop right now for the rest of what I have at 20.55. It takes me out to get out of that with profit, but would have given back more than I would have liked to here. But I'm out of just most of the trade here. Let's just go over it. So Infi set up this morning immediately, and I played it very aggressively. And that's unusual for a Monday morning. It's extremely unusual for a Monday morning, but I'm in love with this chart. I'm in love with this chart. And, you know, I did talk about this morning. I said, you know, if I get the setup on this, I'm going to be aggressive. And I did. Okay, I did. It worked. Okay, so let's go to it. Took the trade when it hit the number, ran on down, fell like a rock. Okay, fell like a rock and actually fell right on through and ran down more than $2. It actually ran $2.20 some cents. Talk about a risk to reward. I mean, talk about a risk to reward. It's just an amazing thing. And these kind of entries and these kind of setups and these kind of plays are very aggressive. They only work if the gap is good. Is this going to take me out here? It's got to hold. So as long as this holds 55, I'm still in the rest of this. Anyways, these kind of entries are aggressive, but you can't do them unless you know what to do. I mean, you absolutely cannot even press the button or take these trades unless you know what you're doing. I do. I'm very, very good at these entries, and I'm very good at reading the gaps. Okay, and I knew the gap today was good. I said this is going to work today no matter what. In fact, every gap that I called today was going to worked. Every gap and call I made today worked beautifully. And this is on its own even without the market. This is a continuation gap from the original gap. And it's going to get to the numbers. Now, whether or not this holds through on today, this has got to hold my stop now with the rest of this at 55 for me to see the bigger number. But, you know, this is where I'm looking at in here for today. And then in the next level. And I really had conviction in it all along to work. And that's why I'm still in some of this, because it's worth it to get it down to a bigger number. And this is what happens when you have to play later in the day. Now, if I didn't want to be tight with it, I could leave it at the original placement. But it's getting late in here now. So I was all out of the first trade and the first drop. You're up that much money that quickly with that great of a risk to reward. You exit the entire position. Target, no target. You get a $2 drop in something, I'm out. All right, so beautiful trade. My whole day was in then, and I was looking to get more. I was looking to get back in because then at that point, I knew that it was going to get through and break and continue. Look, this is going to hold. Beautiful Infi. Beautiful Infi. Let's look at the 30. Just Amazing chart. Wow, this is going to hold. It is going to hold. I can see it on the 30. Yay. So 19 bucks. 60 doesn't look that great, but this is why the stop has to be where it has to be. It's going to hold though. All right. So it's once in a blue moon I'll hold something into the afternoon if I think I can get a bigger target out of it, but I've already got my day in if I even do that, and I'm monitoring what it's doing. Lowering the stop, doing what it has to do, making sure I'm not too tight with it, but giving enough room. This is what you have to do, and I'm not doing any more ads or anything at this point in this because my price is just way too good. So I retook it. I actually retook it and waited patiently to retake it, but not too patiently. Waited patiently to retake it, and I retook it when it's set up here in here. Okay. Now, that being said, it ran on down, was up, and did not break a new low. I was aware of that. I saw it. Look, this is going to hold. Was aware of that, and I saw it, and I said, wait a minute. And I kept looking. I was watching the market. I was watching what this was doing, and it rallied up, and guess what it did? A retest. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. These are areas. Perfect. And it held. And luckily I had the stop at the right place with a cushion. This is going to hold. Yay, yay, yay. Infi! Woo! This is going to hold now and break a new low. If it was going to pop through, would have done it right there, and it didn't do it. Beautiful. Really got to have conviction. This is going to get to 19 today. So anyways, some people that were trading with me in the room got scared out of this here and then got out of it and killed it. But, oh, look, look! Yay, Infi. Gotta know what to look for. Gotta know what to do. Have to know what you're looking for. Have to have the conviction. Can't get scared out of it. Have to tell the difference between a rally and a buying, and when the stock is done. It wasn't done here. I kept watching this, watching this, watching this, watching this, watching this. Beautiful. Gotta know what you're doing. Anyway, so then it dropped again and broke. Beautiful. And then broke the low of the day. And as soon as it does, often what happens is it backs up a little boop. And that's what it did here. Broke the low of the day by 6 cents and backed up. Then it dropped again and fell off. I said I have 100% conviction this is going to break 20. It did, then fell right on top of itself. And I actually got out of half the second trade then into here. I mean, this is another dollar. So another dollar. And I'm still holding this now to try to get another dollar plus, because it's actually would be $2 then from the price if it gets down to 18.50. So it's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful performance in this all the way on through. You could have shorted this on Friday. It triggered on the daily sell setup on Friday. It had a nice drop in here and then gapped down into the daily sell setup. It was fabulous. This is all a continuation gap. Some of these continuation gaps are amazing, and I'm studying these constantly all the time and even getting better at maneuvering them and reading them and seeing them and when they're going to go, and here it is. Lots of volume in this today. Had it in the morning, beautiful trade. Still in half of this, and I have 100% conviction it's going to break a new low. And then it should get to $19.25, $19. And we'll see if it breaks 19 to get to 18.50, but any break at 19, I'm going to be all out of it if it pushes back up. So this is Monday. It's Monday, first trading day of June, Monday, not even earnings season. And look at this. So people say to me, well, what do you do during non-earnings season? This, this is what I do. I play these when I get them. You don't know when you're going to get them. This is why you got to trade. You got to be in it to win it. You have to get up in the morning, roll out of bed, and rate the gaps. Otherwise, how are you going to know? You don't know. You don't have a crystal ball knowing if there's going to be any good gaps today until you get up and look at the gaps. Then you rate the gaps, then you know. And, you know, this is as close as a crystal ball as you're going to get. My 26-point rating system is as close to a crystal ball as anyone's ever gotten and probably ever will, unless I all of a sudden one day get 56 points instead of 26. But, you know, honestly, this is just, it's going to hold in here. See if I need to give it any more room. 55. Yep, see, I didn't even need 65. Let's look at the 30. I could tell it was going to do that as soon as I looked at 30, and then it dropped on through. She's beautiful. Such a nice bearish golden gap. What a wonderful example of everything that I do and everything I teach. And this is the reason I love trading. In fact, talking about this in the room today, there's so many different strategies out there people can do. There's a million, a billion, a trillion. You know, I'll do this forever and ever, and nothing else, because it works, number one. And number two, I like playing on momentum. To be able to take a trade and make this kind of money in 10 minutes. This is the reason that I trade this strategy, the reason that I do it. Pure, solid, hard, beautiful, fantastic, amazing momentum. It would not be fun to trade if I had to squeeze out 20 cents in something or 10, 15 cents in something or was a scalper. I would never do it. I wouldn't do this if I had to do anything else. This is the reason that it's fun to trade. Making lots of money quickly. That's fun. You know, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and suffering and waiting for pennies is insane. And I just can't do it. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do other stuff besides this. Momentum trading is the only way to make real money in the market. It's fun. It works. You have to know what to look for. You can be aggressive. It pays. And what a great day. As one of my students said in the room today, he said it was a very pleasant day. It was a very pleasant day, Melissa. and he was right. So still in this. We'll see where it goes. It's going to break 20 again, and then it's going to break 19. It's going to get to 19. I have 100% conviction this gets to $19 today. Beautiful trade. Infi, play of the day. Still in part of it. We'll see where it goes. Have a great day, everyone. Good start to the month of June. And just goes to show you that you get fantastic gaps whenever you get them. It doesn't matter if it's earnings season or not. You have to know where they are. You have to play them hard. You have to spot them and do them and get them and have conviction and know where to put the stop and know how to take the trade and know what to look for. Well, this is a beautiful, fantastic, amazing gap on Infi. If anyone would like to sign up for the next gap class, it is June 15th and 16th, where I teach the 26-point rating system. And I'm actually doing a class this week on Wednesday and Thursday, June 5th and 6th on technical analysis. It's a course on trends. I'm doing that class this week. Again, very powerful stuff. Here, look, this is going to break $20. Time of the day is 1:08. Let's look at the market really quickly. Yeah, this is Infi is on its own. So that was the low of the day in the market. That was the low of the day in the market here at 11:30. And this is on its own. This is here. This break at 20, it's going to go to $19. It's going to break a new low. It's going to break $19.55. $19.25, $19. I'm going to be looking to get out of this. This is completely on its own without the market. This has just set itself up again. Had the stop at the right place for this to fall back on top of itself. It's going to continue on its own. Gaps work on their own regardless of the market. Beautiful, Infi. Got to have conviction. Terrific. So great job today in Infi. This is Melissa with the Stock Swoosh LLC. If you'd like more information on the upcoming classes and how to trade gaps, email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. And have a great, great week, everyone.